From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards. Here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Left. Z. Left.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go deep for Conley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, 38 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Green 39. Green 39. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Trubisky on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to get it. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Trubisky draw play. Gives to Howard. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Trubisky rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Room here to run. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Lock in. Red, jump.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Allen Bailey. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lock in. Move.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle up. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go with Howard again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he's got daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Move. Come on, gotta go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41, and they will. Set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.